ring, fighting tonight out of the blue corner, Nicola Boss Barke.
And here she is, Nicola Barke, who I was just telling you about, Kakachi, someone with a very interesting background when it comes to fight sports. And I think when she starts, when the two fighters come together, we'll see a very Muay Thai type of style, that kind of close-in elbows and on those toes, trotting forward. And I think she's going to be a real interesting person to keep an eye on.
Yeah, she looks real up for it, and I'm sure she's over here to impress. So I'm looking forward to watching and seeing what type of style you're describing to me here.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a great night of championship boxing live from the SSE Arena in Belfast, Northern Ireland. It is all being brought to you by Frank Warren on behalf of Queensberry Promotions, along with their great sponsors, 32 Red and Unibet. We get things started with 6 two-minute rounds of boxing scheduled in the women's welterweight division. Our timekeeper is Dale Elliott, and our referee in charge and scoring this contest will be Hugh Russell Jr. Introducing to you first, fighting tonight out of the red corner, she comes to the ring wearing black with gold and weighed in officially at 10 stone, 4 pounds. Coming to us from Consett, County Durham, England, she brings a professional record of 2 wins with 1 defeat. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Kerry Hayley. And her opponent across the ring, fighting tonight out of the blue corner. She comes to the ring wearing blue with red and silver and weighed in officially at 10 stone, 2 pounds. Coming to us from Stunham, Bedfordshire, England, she brings an undefeated record with 4 victories. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Nicola Barke.
Okay, boxers, I spoke to you both in your changing rooms. You know what I expect. Protect yourselves at all times. Obey my commands at all times. Touch gloves. Best of luck.
Well, here we go. The first bout of the evening. These in the women's welterweight division, 6 two-minute rounds. And let me tell you, these 2-minute rounds, they sometimes fly by. Nicola Barke in the blue shorts and a red band and black boots on the back foot as Kerry Hayley puts the pressure on straight away. Barke fighting out of the southpaw stance there and trying to get that jab moving.
Kerry looking like the aggressor here. Nicola needs to keep her behind the jab, let her walk on the backhand.
Hayley's actually had a good time in the amateurs. Was a 2-time silver and 1-time gold Haringey Cup winner. So she's someone who's been there and done it. She's got a full-time job as well as a professional fighter. So she obviously does this for the love of it. And we'll be loving being here at the SSE Arena in Belfast, as she is still the fighter who's on the front foot, and both of them just trying to work each other out in the opening minute of the first round.
That's lovely work from Nicola.
It was. Good drop of the legs and sink that straight right hand into the body of
good shot.
Her opponent. Barke just looks quite happy to just be on that back foot, just moving round clockwise, just popping that jab out.
That's exactly what she needs to be doing there. See that, letting Kerry walk on there, tapping her up, holding and getting out of there. That's good work.
And Kerry, I think, what do you think? Maybe just needs to be careful she doesn't lunge in or overreach. She could get caught there. But still she marches on. There's good shots from both of them. There we go, the opening rounds, both, as you'd maybe expect, not a slow start, but certainly not a fast start.
No, not a fast start, but Nicola's sticking to what she has to do. Hayley, you know, she's the aggressor, coming forward. Nicola needs to keep that jab out and letting her walk onto the backhand, and you know, that first round was a handy enough round for her.
When you're a fighter and you're in that ring and you've got a bit of a game plan and you can see what you want to do, like you just said there about bringing your fighter on and trying to land a particular shot.
Yeah.
Does there come a point where you feel like I need to try something new here, like this isn't working what I'm doing, or do you just have to be disciplined and keep to it?
Well, it really depends. It's like usually, I'm sure Nicola and her corner have a game plan there, so you know that was a good round from her and it's working for her. So until that happens, I'm sure she'll continue to do what she's doing.
Here we go. The start of round 2 is imminent.
Nicola back out doing the same. Lovely work.
Seems to have got a distance sussed, Nicola Barke. And she's got Kerry Hayley on the end of those straight shots quite nicely. But Hayley with a nice, tight, compact guard is...
Hayley going down to the body, trying to work her way in, body and head. Nicola's waves to it.
There's a good straight left hand from Nicola Barke there. Good straight right hand from Kerry Hayley in response. Barke still just moving around, just getting her distance right as Hayley chases her around the ring and puts the pressure on.
Lovely work.
It's a good lead hook there from Barke. Another good shot.
That's it. Hayley, as game as it come.
She's got no fear, it seems. She's just marching forward and just wants to get stuck in.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
That's exactly what she needs to be doing. That's lovely work.
A really good 1-2 there from Nicola Barke. And I've got to say, her style has changed more into a boxing style from the last time I've saw her fight. I can still see a bit of that previous martial arts background there, but she's boxing nicely. A good straight right hand to the body to end from Kerry Hayley. Who are you scoring this to at the moment?
Nicola Barke, 2-0. Kerry's game and she's bringing the fight, but Nicola's, the boxing's great. She's keeping her behind the jabs, walking her onto that backhand. You know, I have Nicola up 2-0.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think Kerry Hayley's putting in some really good work. She's marching forward. She's not showing Nicola Barke any respect for that power, is she? She's kind of saying, you're not going to keep me at bay because I'm just going to keep marching forward. I'm going to make your life difficult tonight.
That's it. She's game. You can see, you know, she wants to win. She's not here just to make up the numbers, but Nicola's tactics are spot on and they're working very well for her. But Kerry's in there. She's in there still.
Yeah, she is. It's certainly not a one-sided bout.
No.
Kerry Hayley actually lost her last bout, so she will be more keen to win than ever tonight, be back to winning ways and back to getting that confidence up and being active again. Round 3 here at the SSE Arena in Belfast. We're joined by myself, Darren Rees, and Anto Kakachi. Good jabs there from Barke. She's doing a good job with that right hand of hers and just keeping Kerry Hayley at bay as much as she can until Hayley puts too much pressure on her. And then she's got to use her feet to get out of there.
That's lovely work.
Barke's starting to get through with a few more shots now, I've got to say. But it's when fighters get tired, that's when they can start defensively making mistakes, isn't it?
Yeah, that's when it happens. Still, Nicola's boxing very well. Hayley still. Oh, it's a lovely shot. Hayley still as game as ever. It's a good wee fight.
Yeah, I've got to take my hat off to her. She's constantly
good shot from Hayley.
Forward motion. Good shots there on the return from Nicola Barke, and she has got her distance just right. Good chopping right hand down there from Barke.
Hayley definitely struggling with a southpaw stance, you know. She's trying to go down to that body and she's getting picked off on the way in.
She's getting caught with that jab almost every time.
That's it. It's a good round.
Here's a good round. I think I've got to give that to Nicola Barke again. So far,
yeah,
she is up on our scorecards here at ringside. When you're down on the scorecards, what sort of information is good information to be getting from your corner?
When you're down, I suppose it depends on what's happening in the fight. I've been down in a fight before, and you know, I like just for the corner to be calm. Let me know what's happening, and keep me positive to go in for the next round.
Yeah, I've spoken to a few different fighters about this kind of thing, and they say that it's nice to have 10 seconds of nothing, just having a drink, and then just sit down, breathe out.
That's it. You're putting so much energy in, mentally and physically, and you come back to the corner. You know, it's that wee break, listening. You know, the corner telling you what you're doing wrong, what you're doing right, and you know, reevaluating and going again.
Yeah, it certainly is exhausting stuff.
Good shot from Hayley to start the round.
Kerry Hayley straight on the front foot there.
Yeah. Hayley knows it's a couple of rounds down here, and she needs to get back into the fight.
Yeah, she's going to have to really put the pressure on now, and most definitely try and win the last few rounds, or last couple of rounds after this.
Hayley getting closer every time, you know. That's it, starting to work a wee bit better.
Yeah, and Hayley seems to have kind of recomposed that guard and that form, and she's putting the pressure on whilst doing that, which is good. So she's not getting caught as much, it seems. And it's looking more likely that she's going to get through.
That's a lovely left hook.
Barke still light on those toes. Looks like she's really enjoying herself in there. Like, she lands a good shot, and then you can just see this little grin.
Yeah, she's definitely enjoying herself. Hayley doing exactly what Barke wants, so you know, she's getting picked off. But Hayley coming into the fight a wee bit here in this round.
Good pressure from Hayley. Even into the last 20 seconds of the fourth round, you've got to admire it. She has not stopped going forward, no matter what's come back at her. Good head movement there from Hayley as well. In the corner of Hayley telling her to finish the round strong, because this was a much better round for her. Good, that really was a much better round, wasn't it?
Yeah, definitely a better round from Hayley. I still give it to Nicola. You know, she was still picking her off, but Hayley came in there a wee bit there, and yeah, that was a better round.
We're just talking in the middle of the fight there, and I said about Nicola Barke and the fact that when she landed a good shot, there was this little grin. Like, some people are just born to fight and they'll do anything to do it. I'll tell you a little story about Nicola Barke. So she's moved her camp up to Sheffield, and she went up to Sheffield to go and train with her team there. And she didn't have anywhere to stay, but she was so keen to just train in Sheffield, and she was so far from what was home. So she went to a church, and she went in and told the vicar or the priest or whoever that she was a boxer and she's moving her camp here and whatever else. And this chap sent a message out to everybody who goes to the church and explained the situation. And she moved in with the family who go to the church. And that's how she started off her days in Sheffield. And it just shows, like, some people, they'll do anything just to kind of make something happen. And you can tell she's that type of person.
No, you have to give her a dues for that. You know, a lot of people would never do something like that. And I'm sure it's paying off now. She's on a big Queensberry show, and she's looking very good. So
she is, as she undertakes more pressure from Kerry Hayley, which has been the theme of this. Is Hayley putting on the pressure and getting through with some shots, but Barke doing enough tidy work and landing enough shots to be up on the scorecards for us here at ringside. But it doesn't matter what we say. It's down to the referee, the man in the middle, and his scorecard. So we'll see what he says at the end of the next round if we get there.
That's a lovely right hand to the body from Hayley.
It was really good.
She just needs to come up with the left hook after that. Better work.
First time I've seen Nicola Barke tie Hayley up. She might start to be tiring a little bit herself, and I wouldn't be surprised because she's been boxing well at a decent rate, and she's had to be on her toes, hasn't she, a lot?
Yeah. Oh, that takes a lot of energy out of her, you know. She's staying, sticking to the game plan, keeping that jab going, trying to walk around. There you go, trying to walk around to that backhand. So, yeah, it takes it out of you, and you can see her tiring a wee bit now.
Going to the last 20 seconds of this 5th round. It's been a good fight. That was a good straight right hand down to the body by Hayley, and she marches forward again, but gets caught with a hook by Barke. And once again, the corner of Kerry Hayley screaming for her to finish it strong, because once again, she's done some really good work in there.
That was a good round. That was a good round from Hayley.
I think another thing people maybe watching at home who haven't boxed live or whatever it is don't realise. We spoke earlier on about kind of like mentally and physically being exhausting and so on.
Yeah.
Those lights are scorching, aren't they? Like when you get in that ring, how hot is that?
It is roasting hot, you know what I mean? It definitely adds the work rate, but listen, that's part and parcel of the game. You know, everyone has to do it, but
yeah, it's all those little things, isn't it? That you know, some people just don't really consider.
There's plenty of factors, you know what I mean? It's how you make the weight, how you rehydrate, you know, there's plenty of factors, the heat in the ring, there's plenty. So both fighters dealing with everything well and putting on a great show here.
Well, the 6th and final round here. We may well go the distance, and this fight is finishing in the same way that it started, with Kerry Hayley on the front foot, marching down her opponent, Nicola Barke, as Barke does her absolute best to keep on her toes and throw those straight shots out and try and keep Kerry Hayley away.
It's been a very disciplined performance from Nicola Barke, sticking to her guns, letting Kerry walk on there. So she's obviously done her homework, and it's paid off for her.
Referee just having a word there, didn't quite like that. It's been a good, tidy fight throughout the 5.5 rounds, and we want to finish that way. He gives them the message. That was nice on the back foot there from Nicola Barke. Couple of good straight shots, both got through. She's picked her shots beautifully tonight.
Two of the girls in tremendous shape, putting on a good show. Nicola sticking to her guns, winning the fight.
Oh, good straight left hand, right down the pipe there from Barke. Still, Kerry Hayley marches on. A good change of angle there from Nicola Barke. Found herself in the corner, but had the skills to pay the bills and get herself out of there.
It's a good job. You have to give the dues to Kerry. She's marching Nicola down, not giving up. And that's lovely work, and she's in great shape.
Well, that brings our first bout of the evening to a close. Really impressive performance from Nicola Barke in terms of, well, lots of stuff really. Like we've said throughout the whole commentary, the way that she's been on her toes and she's picked her shots and she's been disciplined, as you kept saying, and she's trying to draw on to that straight backhand. And then you've got to take your hat off to Kerry Hayley, who I think she knew that she was down on the cards, but
absolutely,
she marched on non-stop, and that takes a lot to do that, doesn't it? When you're being peppered with straight shots, she needs some credit for that.
Absolutely, Kerry, she's obviously trained very hard for that fight and knew fine well what she was getting into. Nicola, performed very, very well. Again, very disciplined off the jobs. And yeah, a nice comfortable win, but I'm taking nothing away from Kerry. Kerry tried her heart out and get a good performance.
Yeah, she should be really proud of that one. A good performance for her. Let's go to our MC, Thomas Stryver.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 6 rounds of boxing, our referee in charge, Hugh Russell Jr., scores this contest 60-54 for your winner.
Every round.
And still undefeated, Nicola Barke.
Well, that was a good opening fight anyway. Fair play to Kerry, bringing the fight to her. A great opening contest.
How about a big round of applause for Kerry Hayley?
Absolutely. Look, some people, they just love to be in there, and like Kerry's been going on about and saying that she just wants to fight, and it's simple as that. And of course she would have wanted the win. Of course she would have wanted to have her hand raised in there, and she'll be disappointed that she didn't get it, but she should be really proud of that. And I'm sure that she would have just loved being in there under the lights on a big show and doing what she loves to do.
Absolutely.
Well, I believe we'll be joined by Nicola Barke in just a moment. She's just going to do all the things that you fighters do afterwards.
Yep.
All the fist pumps, pictures.
Yeah.
How many pictures do you reckon you take after a fight? It must be about 500. It seems like every person, every angle.
A lot of pictures, and it takes a lot of getting used to, but it's a nice thing. You know, I'm sure Nicola's lapping it all up and enjoying her moment.
Good for her. She is just walking towards us with a big smile on her face, looking very happy. And here she is. We're just...
Congratulations.
How are you both?
Well, how are we? How are you? There we go. She's got her headset on. Nicola, congratulations. Really good performance every round. You were very well disciplined in there. Fantastic performance in terms of on your back foot, just doing exactly what you had to do. You happy with what happened?
I'm very happy. I spoke to my coach afterwards, Piers Gudgeon. Not many people know him down at Steel City Gym, but honestly, you know, since moving there, he's completely changed and improved my style, and I'm honestly so grateful for him and the team there. You know, I'm surrounded by athletes of excellence, and when you're in that environment, all they do is bring you up. You know, they raise your standards day in, day out. We've got Chantel Cameron, who's, you know, also signed with Queensberry, but also down at the gym. So, you know, in terms of female sparring, I'm not getting any better.
Well done. Congratulations. Go and enjoy your moment. Thanks for speaking to us.
Thank you very much.
Brilliant.